everyone, my name is Tatiana and you are watching the YouTube channel You Can. This video is for people who would like to garden but aren't sure where and how to start. So, a couple things before we begin. You'll need a good pair of shoes. You do not want to be digging around in your lawn or ground with flip-flops on. You will damage your feet. A pair of gloves and a shovel. So let's say you have a lawn and you want to turn your yard or your lawn into a vegetable garden, an herb garden, or a flower garden. The first thing you'll need to do is take off the grass. So if you're doing a vegetable garden, and let's say you want to plant a couple tomato plants, and you don't want to go and get a tiller and till up the soil or build a raised bed, the simple thing to do is to make a small hole in your grass, pretty much, in your lawn, and take the grass off, and that will create a space for your tomato plant or whatever else you decide to plant to grow without competition from weeds for sunlight and water. So the way I do it, as you can see, I dug a little hole. Now I have these chunks of grass. I don't want to just throw these chunks of grass. I want to knock off all the soil that I can without really getting too many roots left in here. Just like so. And we have a whole bunch of grubs in our soil. I don't know if many people have the issue, but these things will eat the roots. And I've discovered that they really like to live where there's clover, but they will also live in your garden where you plant your vegetables, and they will munch away at the roots. So we feed these to our hennies. Grubs. Mama hen, baby peeps. Chip, chip, chip. So here, we got the grass stripped off, and let's say if I was going to plant a tomato, this size of a, I don't know, little round garden space is enough space for the tomato to thrive in. You would just add fertilizer. We use Job's organic garden fertilizer to fertilize our vegetables. You would just work up the ground a little bit more with your hands to break up these big lumps and take out any little rocks that may be there, and you're ready to go. And the way you would maintain this is you would keep this mowed so the grass doesn't grow high up around the tomato plant or pepper plant. This kind of gardening works for things like tomatoes and peppers, eggplant, cabbage, maybe even. You don't want to plant like carrots or beets in something like this because, let's say for an example, a carrot has a long root, so it will not have enough of soft soil to grow straight. This works for plants that bear fruit above ground. So that's one way. We actually gardened like this the first year. We bought this house, and we didn't have time to actually make a raised bed or till up soil to plant a garden. And we had a bumper crop of tomatoes, and it worked really well. Now, another way is to actually build a raised bed like this one over here, or something similar. All you will need are boards, a drill, impact driver, and screws. And you can build a I really like a raised bed for many reasons over what I had shown you over there. First of all, it creates a permanent gardening space. You can build up the soil with fertilizer or wood chips or mulch or grass clippings, and over the years the soil gets built up and gets very rich and soft to work with, and it's just overall a much better long-term plan than making like little holes in the yard like what I just showed you. But with a raised bed, the way we do it is in order to prevent the grass from growing up through the layer of soil to the top, which it will grow over a couple of years. If you don't put anything down to kill the grass, it will eventually make its way up through the layer of soil and you will have a weed problem. Now, we do not use chemicals in our gardening, we use cardboard. Cardboard is a very effective way of stopping weeds from making their way into your garden. So by the time that this cardboard disintegrates and breaks down, the roots of the weeds will be dead pretty much. So they will not have any strength to push through and grow through the soil. There, we have this all covered with cardboard boxes, and I put 2 layers down, which it will take probably close to 2 or 3 years for the cardboard to disintegrate, which is a great thing. By that time, the roots of the grass will die, and there will be nothing coming up through the layer of soil. So the next step is to fill this raised bed with soil. Ta-da-da-dam! 15 wheelbarrow fulls later, this bed is filled. It's ready to be planted. We got this soil at our local landscaping center, and this is a mixture of garden soil and mushroom mulch. Equal parts of mushroom soil and garden soil, mushroom mulch and garden soil. We like to use mushroom mulch in the mixture because it adds a lot of organic nutrients, and it helps make the soil more loamy. So if you just get garden soil, it will compact, and you will have to add a lot of grass clippings or wood chips or whatnot to make it a little more drainable. But with mushroom mulch, it gives you that airiness to the soil that plants like. So that's it, guys. If you liked the video or found it informative, please hit a like, subscribe to our channel. See you later.